We talk about climate change so much, but in all of these conversations, we place climate change somewhere in the future, that this will happen. But today we are going to talk about that climate change is not something that is in future, it is already happening, it is already causing changes, impacts, and not so in the best way. Hello everyone, welcome to Vajiram and Ravi's Flash News. My name is Shubhangi Singh and today we have multiple case studies with major focus on how climate change is changing the scenario of not just agriculture but also the economy. The prime case study that we are going to focus on today is Malihabad. You might know the name of this city because this is the mango capital of our country. Just imagine the capital losing its luster. This same goes for the administrative capital, this goes for the financial capital, and now for the mango capital. This is just like when we talk about financial capital, that is Mumbai. Let's just say it does not have those institutions, it does not have those banks, it will not be the financial capital, and that is what would take away India's glory as well. So when we are speaking of this first case study, as I mentioned, it comes from Malihabad, which is known for its Daseri mangoes, even so much that they have a GI tag. And as I've already told, it is known as the mango capital of India. Malihabad, located near Lucknow in Uttar Pradesh, is a place which is known for not just production of these mangoes but also how this variety is sold across the nation and sometimes away also. When we are talking about Malihabad, what we have seen in recent times is that there has been premature falling of mango flowers, and this is happening because of weather shocks. For example, if you see March, the month that has passed by, especially for North India, this is the hottest March we have seen, yet it had presence of rainfall so much more as compared to previous years. So these weather shocks are leading to premature falling of these flowers. Unseasonal rains are there, storms are there, temperature fluctuation, and all the more to increase the problem, we have increased pest attacks. Now what happens because of this? There is decline in yield, because if there is falling of the flowers, the fruit will not be borne on the tree. If there is increased pest attack, if there are issues such as fluctuation, to control that, there will be more input cost from the farmer, and farmer is not getting the output even after increasing the input cost. Now, this is the story of Malihabad in front of us, and it shows us clearly that as of now, the climate variability that we have been talking about, it has increased immensely. There is no prediction to rainfall, there is no prediction to temperature patterns. The crop sensitivity, especially at critical stages, be it flowering, be it fruiting, that are the places which is the most affected ones, and this has led to direct economic stress. Economic stress is very simple to calculate. If you are paying more, getting less. Same is happening with these farmers. They are paying more, they are bringing more input to protect their crops, but still the output that should come from it is limited. And when I'm talking about the Malihabad mango crisis, this is not a singular story in our country. This is not happening in one random corner. This is something that our country is seeing across the regions, be it apple cultivation being affected, because if you see in recent years the snowfall has reduced, and that means fewer chilling hours, and because of limited chilling hours there is decline in productivity, especially at lower altitudes. Apple cultivation in past 2 to 3 years has shifted to further higher altitudes. If we are talking about Himachal Pradesh, the lower altitudes apple production has taken a huge downfall, and apple cultivation is shifting to higher elevations. And the farmers who were present at lower elevations, they are diversifying and looking into other crops that they can take up for production. Again, this is not just the story that I want to tell. There are more case studies in front of us. For example, we have coffee, which is prominent export product from the state of Karnataka. We are seeing erratic rainfall, multiple pest attack, and that is why in front of us we have the yield decline. If you talk about mustard, which is a prominent crop, a very important oil seed, largely produced in North India, it is seeing flower damage because of unseasonal rain, leading to yield decline, quality decline. Grapes. The cultivation of grapes is known as viticulture, concentrated in Maharashtra near Nasik and other areas. The humidity in these areas, the change, the fluctuation is leading to fungal infections and extreme export losses. Apart from that, if we come to the allied sectors, it's not just agriculture, allied sectors. When we look at fishery, rising temperatures which are leading to more cyclones, and it is leading to more fish mortality. So the climate change that our conversation put it in future, this is climate change. The losses, the more higher input cost and lesser output yields, this is what climate change is doing at present. And it is not limited to just one crop, it is impacting multiple crops and also allied sectors. Now let us move ahead and understand the broader implications of what we are seeing in front of us. The broader implication is that we are looking towards a production crisis in coming times. We are not just seeing declining and unstable yields, this is what a production crisis of coming time looks like. This will lead to income insecurity. As of now, think from the perspective of a person who is trying to cultivate something. He is spending more and he is getting less. So that means his input cost is higher and the output, the price that he should be getting, it is becoming lower. That means profits are non-existent. They have double burden farmers, higher cost, lower output. And the structural changes are difficult to wrap around and deliver. Because as I give you example that apple cultivation is moving to higher elevations. That is where it is working out. So these crop shifts, diversification, which is becoming an important thing because of the crop shifts, it is coming out of compulsion. It is coming out of uncertainty, and this is difficult to handle. And all of this will not only have impact on food security, it will also have a direct impact on our economy, because at the end of the day, we have to remember that primary sector not only feeds the country, it is also the fundamental foundation of our country. During COVID-19, when all the sectors failed, it was the agriculture which shouldered the responsibility and brought back the nation on the track of growth. So this is about exports, this is about agriculture, and so much more. So this topic is something that we do not need to discuss in future or keep it restricted to environmental studies. This is going to impact every aspect that you study and every aspect that you see around. This can be addressed through multiple ways that we need to consider for the coming times, such as climate resilient crop varieties. When we are talking about promotion of millets, can you tell me in the comment section which year was labeled as the year of millets? We need to focus on using technology for better weather forecasting so that the yield losses, the attacks can be handled better. We need to focus towards sustainable farming practices and bring in better policy support, insurance policies, so as to ensure that farmers are protected. Because when we talk about Malihabad, when we talk about Nasik, when we talk about Himachal, this is telling a bigger reality in front of us that climate change is here. It is already transforming, it is already impacting and already destroying. What are your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comment section. That was all from my side. Thank you so much.